package of sunshine and ravioli, macaroni. If you want the thing you love,
you did it! Congratulations!
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Last Epoch. And this short video is about a celebration of accomplishments. Lately it's been brought up, it's been put into question, is LE successful? Is it doing the right thing? Is it on the right track? And I'm hoping this short video helps close that door. And this is the top game releases of 2024 by Q1 Twitch statistics. And before we get into this, and again, this will be a short video, I know Twitch statistics aren't everything. This does help paint a picture, but I understand if streamers have moved on to other games and the viewer count's down, that does not mean that a game is dead, because there's a lot of gamers that just don't follow Twitch, okay? So I'm just throwing that out right at the beginning, but this is some exciting statistics. Top game releases of Q1 2024. And when you look at this, and again, this is gaming, this is by hours watched in the first week. Hours watched first week. 11.35 million hours watched the first week. Last Epoch, number one. Number one. Beat out Dogma, beat out Helldivers, beat out Final Fantasy, beat out Tekken. The one that's pretty laughable right here is Skull and Bones. Yikes. And look at what the article reads right here. Leading in 2024, Last Epoch was the top game release of Q1 2024. The action RPG, hey, thank you for the plug, I appreciate that. Title was the first for a new publisher developer, 11th Hour Games, an all-remote indie studio. The game looks similar to the predecessors. This is hilarious. This one cracks me up. The game looks similar to the predecessors of Baldur's Gate 3 by Larian Studios, and it was streamed by some of the most popular North American broadcasters on Twitch, Asmongold and Quinn. I don't know why, it just cracks me up that the author of this article, out of every game you could possibly pick, it picked BG3 as the comparison. A turn-based CRPG. Totally fine, no big deal. Don't focus on that. I'm not focused on it. As we move down to the next statistic, this is top game releases of Q1 2024 based upon peak viewership, based upon concurrent players, okay, is another way of putting this. Number one, Last Epoch, 265,000, beating out Dogma, beating out Suicide Squad, Helldivers, Tekken, Final Fantasy, Skull and Bones. 265. It's actually, we're going to say it's in a league of its own, because it's the only one over 200,000. And really the true success, like again, the true success is how many players come back for Cycle 2, where 11th Hour Games introduces the new Bossing Pinnacle content. The new Shaper coming to the game. So number one, LE. As we scroll down here, top game releases of Q1 2024 based on peak channels. So this is how many different channels streamed the game. Helldivers number one, Dogma, Final Fantasy, Tekken, and then Last Epoch right here, 2,000. So they were able to achieve 265,000 concurrent players with 2,000 individual channels streaming it. And I just want to be clear, I totally get it. Aaron, they're not number one on here. An indie isometric action RPG had 2,000 different channels streaming it. Like, let that sink in for a second. This is not Diablo 4. This is not Fortnite, right? We're not talking about a game that is spread like this is a small indie corner of the action RPG. Like, it's still incredible. 2,000 different channels. I'm proud to be one of them. As we move down, top game releases of Q1 2024 based on total hours watched for the quarter. So now this is total hours, and on here, 20.89 million. Number three. Number three. And I think that is the final statistic, but this is the big one right here. First week launch, 11.35 million. Number one. Last Epoch absolutely killed it. And it honestly makes me a little sad in some regards, because we know that first week, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, some people are still experiencing some server problems. What could that number have been if the servers were good? Actually, this isn't the most important one. This is the most important one. What could this number have been if the game had a flawless launch from a server perspective. I bet you it would have broken 300,000. That is my honest take, 300,000. Cycle 2, they said it'll be out between 3 and 4 months, which puts us between May 21st and June 21st is when we're going to get Cycle 2, the new Pinnacle content. And knowing that D4 is releasing Season 4 mid-May, I would guess we see Cycle 2 between June Week 1 and June Week 2. And again, I have no idea, because if I knew, I couldn't actually tell you. My guess is June Week 2. It's about a month out from D4. By that time, most of us will be done with the game. So that's the video. Just some celebrations of just how awesome Last Epoch did. They had their own statistics as well, saying that over 1.4 million people logged in, which makes me think they're over 1.4 million in sales, but I have no idea as far as copies sold. I'm done. Come by the stream today, Aaron Action RPG on Twitch. We're going to be playing Dev Chat Bingo. We play it every Friday. Hopefully you're entertained or at least learn something. Aaron, out.